are paving the way for a new review. It's the Vögele Super 1900-5i tracked paver. And as the name suggests, it's the new -5 generation. The box is Vögele branded and there is the machine printed on the sides. And at the end we can see this is an NZG model and it's number 1039. Launching the box onto the weighbridge and it's £1 2 ounces, which is just over half a kilogram. Let's move forward and open the box and see what's inside. And it's no surprise to find the usual pair of expanded polystyrene trays. Yep, they're marked top and bottom, and yep, there's tape to be cut. So let's do that with some fancy wrist action. And then we lift the top and there's the model wrapped in soft paper. We proceed to carefully lift it out, and there's no need for any violence at this stage. There's also a small bag of parts. After that there's just a couple more bits of packaging to carefully remove, and then the model is set free. There are no instructions with the model, but there is a small piece which seems to fit in on the roof, and maybe it's a radio beacon. Let's put the model on the weighbridge, and it's just over 14 ounces, which is about 400 grams. Out of the box, the model is folded up in transport configuration, so let's put it onto a low loader. Starting underneath there's a metal base plate, and this is also shared with model 1040. The small tracks on the model are plastic, but they're highly detailed. The only thing detracting from the appearance are the large screw heads, but the spreading auger looks good. At the front there are graphic markings on each side, and the truck rollers are modelled well and it also oscillates, and there's also a tiny towing hitch point. The hopper sides are metal, and the main delivery belt is also modelled in metal. The engine cover has got excellent openings and there are tiny graphics. Another nice detail is the very small grab handles. A chrome exhaust pipe comes from the engine. The hopper sides have got tiny openings on the top edge, and the graphic decoration is very sharp. The small tracks look good mounted on the track frames, and although the track frames are small, there's no shortage of detail, and the overall appearance is very realistic. There are more excellent openings on the engine side panels, and the glass sides of the operator's area are also modelled very well. Moving towards the back, and there are more warning notices, and the casting detail on the ends of the screen is also of a high standard, and it's all modelled in metal. Another nice aspect of the detailing is the various textures, and another piece of exceptional detailing are the control consoles on the screed, and these are amazing considering how small they are. There are different textures leading up to the operator's area, and another high point is the tiny mesh grille under the step. There are more textured surfaces in the operator's area, and there are shaped plastic seats. The operator's console is another item of spectacular high detail. The canopy has lights, and the traffic signal system for delivery trucks. On the other side, the mirrors have proper silvered surfaces. The canopy itself is very nicely detailed. The small plastic tracks roll well enough when you can get your fingers on them, and they're probably smoother than metal ones would be. At the back there are moving metal scrapers. The Paver arrives in transport configuration, so the first thing to do is to raise the canopy, and we can open up the hopper sides ready for the first load. The screed width is variable, but let's go for the maximum. The whole of the screed is height adjustable, so we can raise it for general movement about the site, and when we're ready to lay asphalt, we can lower it back down. If you don't like the rain or too much sunshine, you can open up the canopy roof, and the pieces slide in and out easily. Into the operator's area we go, and the seats slide out so the operator can get a better forward view, and the angle of movement is very wide. The main control console is adjustable, and you can carefully move it from one side to the other. Once it's located, you can also carefully rotate it to face the seat, and this is very nice functionality. Next, we can start to see some engine detail by opening up the side panels, and these work well without having huge unsightly hinges. When you're done looking at one side, you can run round the other side of the machine and open up the panel on that side, and that gives you a different view inside. You can also open up the top engine cover, and it's nice because it poses in the open position, and here you get a very good view of the engine, and it's made up of many different components. So overall, the functionality of the model is top-notch. Of course, this model is great to pose with other models. We complete the worksite by adding a Cranes Etc. team member, but as usual he falls over on the job. This model of the Dash 5 Super 1900 Paver by NZG maintains the high standard of previous Vögele models. The quality is great, and the standard of detailing is at a very high level. Added to that is great functionality, and of course it's a great model for a mini diorama. Overall, there's no doubt that this model is excellent.